Well then, hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. Today we're actually not going to be playing my actual career save that I've been playing on YouTube for a while now. We're going to go ahead and go back into the Kerbal Stream program save, which is a sandbox save. However, we're not even going to be continuing anything that we've actually been doing here, which isn't a lot since the last thing I did here was rebuild a shuttle clone. So yeah, don't know. What we are going to be doing is build a thing that a German YouTuber named Mr. Flag is actually doing like a little contest, so to say. My Kerbal Stream program flag. I forgot I had that. So yeah, Mr. Flag is doing some contest where we can submit how do you switch between those? Yeah, that's it. There we go. We can submit our own designs for a thing that he wants to do, which is basically a station on Laythe that can roll around on the water on Laythe. So yeah, all I really want to do is build something like that. And that doesn't work the way I want it to work. Okay, we're just going to keep this symmetry and just copy this over once we're done building it. First of all, of course, this needs a bunch of these, because this will have to turn itself, which also means I kind of want this to have a battery pack on each side. This will have to turn itself, so it kind of needs these. Nuke generators. I don't know. Probably will need nukes on Laythe, so I mean, there was no limitation on what we can or can't use for this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just build this to the best of my own abilities here. Oh! What was that? KSP, please. What do you put yourself into my taskbar randomly? Okay. Let's see. If I do this, yeah, that looks not so good. Let's see. Let's just make this, copy that to here, and have that on both sides. Yeah, I think that's fine. This will also, of course, need instrumentation and antenna. I guess this won't really work. Well, I guess you can just do a relay station around Laythe. Wrong thing. I wanted that. or around Joule, basically. Everything should be fine. Just one. I'm gonna have that on both ends here though, so it doesn't... Actually, redundancy, why not? And then we need some science. I'm gonna go ahead and say thermometer. Don't even know what Mr. Flag actually has unlocked on his safe. So I'm just going to put on every small thing that I can fit on there. Basically. Don't want to go over the flag. Over the flag. That would probably kill the hatch. I think that should be fine-ish. And then, like, I don't know, here. On both sides. Yeah. Okay, that should be fine for the part in the middle. Now on the outside, of course, this needs some sort of way to roll. And what I thought I would do for this is put on one of these big heat shields, because these are floaty as fuck. And just see if that actually, like, if I inflate the heat shield, that is incredibly big. That's what she said. I'm going to try if this holds together at all. And if that has any sort of way of controlling itself. It doesn't have a way of controlling itself, per se. Since this doesn't actually have any control pods on it. And that means that we need like something like this. Oops, I clicked out of the window. Guess I could first of all have like 2 more in here. Don't know how let's see, if I use adapter structural like this one. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too stupid. Let's see. Then we do something like this-ish. I'll think about the problem of how people get in and out of that on Laythe later. Don't worry. Right now my only concern is to actually get this to at all be usable. I want to see if this actually like works. So Laythe wheel Mark 1. Save. Make sure there's a Kerbal in one of these command seats. Val, get in there. Command pod. And Jab, you get in the other one, just so we have a pilot in each one. Just in case. And we're gonna save this, and we're gonna launch this, and we're gonna see if this works at all. Okay. Hello, Collision FX mod. Okay, that didn't work. Don't worry, both of them are still fine. Reverse flight to launch, please. And try doing that with a little bit less oomph by going backwards. Don't flip like that. I like how a fucking inflatable heat shield sparks, though. Totally makes sense. Ooh, okay, that also doesn't work. Then let's try shooting that over. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. So essentially, we want this to come down on parachutes. So let's just put a bunch of parachutes on there. Radial shoot and no, yes. Like this and like this and like this and like this. And then we want these to be deflated since we want to fly on them. Then we're going to go ahead and put this thing like this. And call this Mark 1.5. Then of course I want action groups, custom one, inflate shield, and then we want a decoupler, and a rocket. And just because I like to overdo it, we're going to put this under it just to throw it over there. Should be fine. Safe. Launch. We're going to try to land this in the water. SAS on. You're looking in the wrong direction, my friend. Control from here. Man, has it been a long time since I actually used control pods, like command pods. I've been using the command seats in my KSP safe. Anyway. You know, the thing about this is I could... Whoa. If this works, then these heat shields could also be the heat shields for re-entry on Laythe. That's really what we want. Okay. Lose that. By the way, are you keeping your... Yeah, you're keeping your power up. That's nice. If I start spinning, you also keep your power up. That's good. Just keep like this and put out your shoots. And then inflate the shields. Now I'm really looking forward to see what this does. The idea is that these float. Let's see how feasible that idea is. 3.4 meters a second. That's gonna take a while. Yeah. This is where I sometimes wish I had more than 4 times physical warp. Whatever that is. Yeah, 4 times. We kind of overdid it a little bit on the shoots. Either way, the last 10 meters or so should be fine and normal. It does float, even though this is kind of a little bit too far down in the water for my taste. But yeah, this does float. Now, if you're that far down, that also means you can easily get in and out of that underwater. Now, does it roll? No, it just flat spins. Yeah, that literally does nothing in terms of actually moving. So what I need now is for this to actually move. Which means we kind of need like paddles or something. We're gonna see. Recover vessel. So far this is good. Now what we want is, like, I don't know. I guess structural parts would work best, since I don't think like wing stuff should be very good at paddling. How about these beams? No? No, not quite. Yeah, like that. No, not like that. Offset. That's more like it. And also actually make that like many. Don't know how well this will work, but I'm fine trying it out. Don't know, maybe actually put this a little bit higher. Like directly in the middle of that. Good. That means I can also put like, I don't know, maybe like put one. Come on. Like this. Yeah, you can't really put that in between, can you? Then how about you do that parallel just on the outer one? And then we put the same things here and here. Just have to actually adjust all of these. Just in and like that. Not quite. There we go. Did I actually put these on top of each other? No. That will not work this way. Heck. Actually put these here, please. That should work. Don't know how much it does in terms of actually paddling, but we're gonna see. Mark 2. Save that, and I guess launch that. Except for actually putting some wings on this, so I can be a little less. Yeah. Control from here. 3, 2, 1, launch. Just aim at the horizon somewhere. Let's see. Rocket landed on the same spot pretty much as the other one. Yeah, and this is where we time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Actually, by the way, I don't think I'll need the Kerbal engine year thing showing up. Thank you. Nor do I need Kerbal alarm clock. Makes this a whole lot more viewable, doesn't it? Last 20 meters. And moment of truth time. Does this actually go anywhere? It does. However, at only like... Holy shit. How am I doing that? I think I broke the game. How am I doing the background thing? That flicker. How the hell? Yeah. I mean, now I'm doing 1.2 meters a second. So this works. It's incredibly slow, but it works, and it goes both ways. But only at 1.2 meters a second. 1.2 meters a second is not enough, unfortunately. So, also this is really loud. So that works. So I'll keep that as a thing that does stuff. But we're going to have to improve the design a little bit. First of all, I want to know that this actually covers everything that I built and doesn't clip into anything that I built. So what I want to try is that clips. That just clips. Just. Never mind that though. Like that little bit of clipping, I can pretty much just make sure this doesn't clip by saying either put this further in Or if we're not putting it further in, we're putting it further down. Yeah, that works. Yeah, same with this one then. This goes further up into this ring. And other than that, it gets the same treatment. Alt click. And deflate. So that let's see how much that makes a difference. We were at 1.2 meters a second. Let's see how far we get with this. Mark 3, pretty much. And we're still controlling from the wrong thing. And 3, 2, 1, go. So that still covers everything. I mean, I like that this works at all. Really cool concept, really. If I may say so myself. Oh, hello shader glitch. How you doing? Either way. It kind of looks a little bit like, you know, those, like wheel, you know, those ships that use wheels. I don't know the English word for that right now. 3, 2, 1, spin. Yeah, that doesn't do much in terms of speeding it up. It just makes it look cool. .2 or 1.3 doesn't make much difference, does it? Okay. Let's see. But stuff does move If you look at the background, it's gonna start moving at like 1 meter a second. Maybe it doesn't move in the direction I think it moves. Heck. Yeah, actually, that totally moves in the direction I think it moves. It's fine. Yeah, so that isn't completely out of the question yet. If we want to go faster, we need more. So how about instead of doing these outer ones more, we do just another layer in here ish, and I don't know, no, you make this add up like that. Why the heck do you not remember where I put your fucking symmetry thing? Okay. Same thing. Oops, wrong direction. Same thing up here. If we alt click, what the heck are you doing? Place. Let's see if more of those do more. Mark 4. I have a slight like I feel like we're going to have like at least 27 iterations of this before it does anything good. Control from here. SAS on and go. Of course, for this to really be a lathe wheel, we'll eventually have to actually try to use it on lathe. So, if I ever get a working prototype of this going, definitely going to fly it over to lathe just to have a look at how it behaves. Okay. Let's see. Spinneroonie. Yeah. This isn't doing much either, is it? 1.3 to 1.4 now. It's not a lot. Like, the amount of movement you can see is a little bit minimal. Not moving my mouse cursor, just so you can see once the gap between the vehicle assembly building and my mouse cursor is actually a thing. Don't know if you even see that, because the VAB is actually a little bit far behind there. But yeah, this is not fast. However, it does move. Might want to try some different materials, maybe. I mean, basically, this is saved, so we're just going to make this the Mark V. Save. And rip off these. And put on something else. Can I just, yeah. Maybe, yeah, maybe panels. Let's try panels. Panels should do. Right? Does actually look like they're supposed to be doing this kind of thing. This totally clips. Inflate. Yeah, this totally clips. So screw that. And move that like to the edge of the battery, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Deflate. And then just do the same thing. I'll click down here. I guess that should be fine. And yeah, we're gonna see if that works. Save and launch. Control from here. Hello, Cloud. SAS on? Thank you very much. In before these don't have enough like resistance to actually be used as that, and they just break off because they don't have the impact tolerance required. And touchdown. Let's see. Yeah, I think 1.4 is like the extent of that method. I mean, it works, but it works really badly. I guess I'm gonna try wing surfaces once, and then we're going to just redesign. So mark 6. No, not mark pound sign. There. Get these off. Inflate this for a moment so I can see what I'm doing. And then give me wing surfaces. Like, what kind of wing surface would I use? That's the same size. That is too big. That is a thing that I might use. I could stack these, but I might as well use one of these then. Like with these, I could make these overlap in a way that they just don't hit that. Yeah. And that's basically about as far as that can go. Good. That goes like that, and that goes like that. Right? That's like a bit away. Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, I can just... Yeah, that's actually fine-ish, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Deflate. Deflate. Not entirely sure if that will do any better, but it's worth a try. So, safe launch. Control from here, SAS on, go. Nope, nope. You really don't fly very well. Oops. Well, that won't go all the way to the ocean, will it? Yeah. Revert flight to launch. SAS on. Excuse me. SAS on. Control from here and launch. That should be enough. Yep. Apart from the fact that it kinda has wings. Whatever. What the heck? What's that? I don't know, for some reason the shaders really don't like me today. That floats. So, I guess 3, 2, 1. This actually does have a lot more to it. Yo! Hey, this actually moves at a noticeable speed. 4 meters a second. Everything seems to be fine on the energy front. So yeah, basically all I want is better that. That at like twice the speed is what I want. This is actually really good. And you know, the thing is, apart from that, if you were to go out to like take a sample, I'm just going to EVA. EVA. All hatches are obstructed. Excuse me. How is EVA? Okay. Whatever. If you were to like... Let's say this is Eve and you actually have this EVA suit on. Not Eve, Laythe. And you like collect stuff and then you go... I don't know, climb up here. F. Heck if I know. Ooh. I actually had a thing there for a moment. What the hell are you standing on? Jab. But yeah, let's say somebody is out like that. You could theoretically just roll on top of them. Like, I don't know, this. Go over to, no, don't go over to that. Say grab. We are officially playing Subnautica, not KSP anymore. What the heck? Bored. And then like, I don't know, crew transfer. Transfer crew back here. And everything's fine. Right? But yeah, essentially this thing, if given a little bit of time, accelerates to about 4 meters per second. Which isn't all that bad. And that's just with, like, ship wheels. Okay, I like that. Recover the vessel. And... Let's try improving that. Like, what if I were to put more of these? Like that. What about that? Yeah, like that. Mark 5. 7, actually. Save. This might look a little bit weird, but it might actually be faster. I don't know. Gonna have to try. Control from here. And launch. That's something. Return to launch. Please just actually fly, please. 3, 2, 1, launch. Really? Revert to vehicle assembly. I don't give a fuck what that looks like. So yeah, save launch. Can you? Control from here? Thanks. SAS on and please don't. Launch. Heck you. What did you just kill? Nothing's missing. What did you kill? Huh. Weird. One. We're floating. This might break physics a bit. All these wings. This is so not going to be faster. Quite definitely not. Like, why would it? Also, what was that? The shadow thing. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh, it actually killed one of the wings, I think? Yeah, that's what got killed by the thing. But this is actually slower. So more wing surface does not automatically mean more power. Yeah, this is slower. Let's investigate. So this is actually worse than what we had. So that was Mark 7? Yeah. Let's open Mark 5 again. Mark 6. And instead of 2, just make one of the wings a thing, the inner one. Or just put that, I guess. On. Actually, if less is more, let's make that 6. And see how much less more actually is. Or how much more less actually is. So this would be Mark 8. Save. And launch. Do I actually have Kerbals in there now? No. Transfer crew. Jeb, you go up here. Want to control from here. And since Bob is a scientist, and he's also in here, he's going to stand in the laboratory. F5 for safety. Because it's easier to hold F9 than to go back to launch. It says us on go. Boom. And boom. Okay. And roll. $3.9, 4, 4.3, 4.5. This is actually better. Look at that movement speed, like... That's actually good. Don't know if it is necessarily better than the 8, though. Like, how much of this is actually underground, underwater at any time? I mean, I like how fast this is. But can we do it better? Like, is this the extent of how fast we can go? So since more is not necessarily more, is at least more area more. Like doing the 6 thing with like 2 of these, is that more? Or is that also less? Let's try. If I was to... Actually... Yeah, I'm gonna assume 6 is the optimal number. But does this work better? Or actually, never mind, since those are... Does this do better? Put that on the... Yeah, like that. Let's see. So this is Mark 9. Save. Launch. I totally didn't change crew, did I? So we still have the whole crew transfer thing going on. Yeah. Since I don't want... transfer crew, Jebediah, go up here. And transfer crew, Bob, you go in here. And we control from here. And we do the SAS and we do the launch. Something like that. I should probably recover this thing once we're back at the Space Center. Because it's actually kind of disturbing to have something floating in the ocean. So remember, our speed record up until now is 4.5, 4.6 meters a second? Just about? And go. Go the other way. The smaller wing was faster. So more area is not more speed. However, is less area more speed? Oh yeah, also we cover that. And how much less area is more speed? Like if I say would just take this beam instead. 6 of these. Like right in the middle, smack here. Or somewhere. That would just about cover that. Would you? And also put that maybe here. So put that there and there. No, yeah. So this is Mark 10 then. Safe. Let me change my crew. Jab. In this, Val in this. Save. Go. Okay. SAS on. Control from here. And go. Goodbye. This is gonna be quite interesting. Okay, these aren't symmetric. For some reason. Why is this not where I put it? Whatever. Don't think that this little bit of not being symmetric is going to do much. What might also be a nice idea to try is if I use the wings not facing the water with their like area, but with their edge. If that would do anything. Yeah, structural parts are definitely worse than non-structural. So, revert to vehicle assembly. So structural is not the solution. Let's just try. If I was to use this, but instead of putting this, but instead of putting it like that, I put 6 of these like that, that. Here. Here. Like that. And here. Like, I don't think that that's symmetrical. Second one with the outside on the inside. There. That's better. Now this will probably not fly well, but 11. Save. Launch. If it flips out too much, I gotta cover it with a fairing again, it's fine. SAS on. Control from here and go. Okay. That works fine. Shoots out. Let's see if the weird physics of KSP actually make this go faster than the other one. I want to see something weird happening. Not like that's hard to do for me. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's the same speed as the beams. So bad. Good. So the best we can do at the moment is have these actually facing the right position. Like this. And I want to see if 6 or 8 are better, so I'm going to just put 8 on here. And then we're gonna see. That should be fine. Mark 12. Save, launch. This is so going to fucking flip out again when flying. Because of the wing surfaces being up there. SAS on. Control from here. Go. And flip. Yep. Not like I want to go to space anyway. I just want to hit the water. Since this is going to be a water wheel. And once I actually want to put this on Laythe, I want to use the fairings anyway. Okay, that looks good. Time warp to the ocean. And then we'll see if this goes faster or slower than the 6 surfaces variation. Sometimes I wish physical time warp was faster than 4 times. I think I already said that once today. Okay, and spin. And once it starts really getting to it, it's gonna be actually just a tiny little bit slower than the 6 surface variant. Because the 6 surfaces made me go 4.6 meters per second. But yeah, this works. Kinda, ish. Let's see. Now, if 6 is faster than 8, is 4 also faster than 6? Or is 6 just the optimal number? Not quite. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that should be kind of symmetrical. 13. 13 iterations of this in 1.5 hours of actually playing. Let's go. SAS on control from here. Launch. Oops. Okay. Trust me, this actually flies well if it has a fairing around it. So we're in no danger of not getting this to space if we actually want to get it to space for re-entry testing. Because it would sure be interesting to see which side this wants to put towards the re-entry heat. Or if that's just not gonna happen or something. Because if this would re-enter the atmosphere in any way other than this part in the front or this part in the front, it would burn up. So that's definitely one of the tests that we need to do eventually. This looks so ridiculous. Now, if this actually makes this go faster, then we should break like 5 meters per second with this. Maybe. Let's see. Three. You know, apparently 4 is actually the 6 is actually the ideal number, because this isn't working. Sure isn't working. At least not as good as the 8 or 6. So yeah. That means 6 is our number of choice. Now just to actually try if any other surfaces are better than the ones that we're using. Let's see. Big ass delta wing. Yeah, that's definitely not better. A big elevon. Do elevons do better though? I don't know. I mean, this is probably not going to do much. really. Control surface. Structural wing type C. Wing stick. You know, I'm going to try... No, not swept wings, please. Like structural wing type C, maybe? Just to see? No pun intended. 6 of these. Probably not going to be better, but... like how that just made itself go the right way. No way not to try that. So that would then be 14? Let's control from here, SAS on and launch, and try not to, oops. Yeah, try not to oops. That's always a good idea. I oopsed. I guess boom and boom. I just wanted to get in the water. I just did that. But yeah, I'm assuming that these aren't better than the surfaces we had, so for all intents and purposes, I'm going to go ahead and say we probably are better off just using the one that goes 4.6 meters a second and try to spin it faster. So it might actually go faster. So like with engines or something? I don't know. Gonna see. Yeah, because this is probably not going to be faster. Yeah, no. 2.3 is definitely not faster. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. So, which one was the one that had... Never mind, I can just put those in again. So that would be that? Question mark? Yeah, because that one's big ass, yeah. So far this is the fastest we have gotten. Now, what if I were to, say, put on some engines around here and try to speed it up with that? Like small engines. Really small ones. Like the mini tanks. Where's the Mark 0? Mark 1, Mark 0. No, no. There we go. And then we need like the mini engine, and we need the intake for that. Is that an aerodynamics? Yeah. Yeah, not that intake, thank you. Small circular intake, is there something like that? Yeah, now just copy paste this over here. Why are you in 2? And please go the right direction, which is the same as the ones down there. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Let's put these in their own stage after the shoots. Mark 15, save, and launch. Again, control from here, and go. Boom. Inflate shields. And parachutes. I mean, I have the slight feeling that those engines will just start breaking off, but whatever. It's worth a try. So if I just turn this normally, that's also the wrong direction when that's the engine. Yeah, so yeah, that's actually the right one. If I just turn this normally, this should still get the same, or not. I guess the engines are in the way. Either way, let's try with like 1/3. Half? Two-thirds? Screw it, full throttle. This is kind of ridiculous. What? I mean, SAS off and just leave it to itself, and it's going to keep rotating like that. Actually, Kerbal engineer, can you show that real quick? How much thrust to weight does this have? 0.78, so this doesn't even have like enough to actually move this stuff, theoretically. At least not off the ground. So the fact that this is rotating by itself, let's see. If I tell the SAS to stop rotating, so to say, almost, wow, it counteracts it completely. Yeah. So yeah. This isn't working. So, essentially what this means is the engines are completely for nothing. So, this is essentially what our best shot is so far. We already had that though, so don't save. Let's see. That was like Mark 4 or something. No, Mark 4 was still dead. Mark 10? Nah, that was that. The one before that. So Mark 9. Laythe wheel Mark 9. Eight. 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Mark 8 is the one that actually is the one that is the fastest. So, with this being the fastest that we can get, Mark 8. Fastest. Save. The only thing I can think of that we might be able to do is make a little bit of a different design or make the spin faster. Making it spin faster is pretty easy. More ring. And the same thing over here. Let's try that. Mark 5. More power edition. Save. Launch. No control. Wait, what? Oh, excuse me. Also, just because. Reroute. So that's the new route now. Good. Which should mean that this automatically controls from there. Which means I don't need to click control from here every time I launch. Heck you! Still need to click control from here. Whatever. I could just turn this around since it's symmetrical, but where's the fun in that? Go. Okay. I'm amazed this is still enough parachutes. I mean, okay, it's like 8, 16. 2 times 16 is 32. Right? Ooh. I really wish I had more time warp. I don't know how much of the stream I've been just sitting here time warping. Too much, in my opinion. Either way. Moment of truth. Let's spin. That's actually slower. Yeah, that's just 3 meters per second. That's slower. As I said, this can go 4.6 without this. So, yeah. I guess we're not getting any better anymore. At least not in this stream. Since I kinda am out of time for this stream in particular. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we're going to try a different approach on this on the next stream I dedicate to this, which is going to be probably maybe tomorrow afternoon, I don't know, around the same time I did this one. We're gonna see about that. If I find the time and the... I mean, I definitely have the motivation to actually try a different approach to this. Yeah. So, till then, I'd say thank you very much for watching. I'll see you... I actually see you again today, probably. I do plan on doing some Dishonored speedrunning later. So, you're free to come hang out for that. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice day, night, evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. And I'll see you in the next stream.